welcome to Robot Carnage, Antweight Warfare, where 16 robots will battle it out for victory within this arena. 4 robots per heat, fighting for a place in the series semi-final. Let's see the battle format before we let the carnage commence. So this is how the fighting is going to play out. We're going to start with 2 head-to-heads, with each winner moving on to the next round. The 2 winners will then battle for a place in the semi-final, while the 2 losing bots of the first round will battle each other with 1 victor. The winner of the losers battle will then fight the loser of the previous fight, to which the winner moves on to the semi-final round as well. So now that we have that explained, let's see who's going to be fighting in this first heat.
Rotator.
The dual disc machine of Rotator. 2 points of attack with the over and undercutters, but can be slow to turn and those wheels are very exposed.
Trillium.
A control bot with a looming gold claw to catch its prey. This poisonous plant has good speed and power, however it has been known to have reliability issues.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate.
And here we go, the first fight of the competition, and immediately a piece of armor has come off. You can see it there. Trillium came into the side and knocked the piece off. So all they have to do is stop. They've stopped. They've completely stopped. They're immobilized. Rotator, they seem to be lining up an attack and slamming all the way around the front. The claw is still moving, so Trillium is still alive. That's good. That's fine. And stopped again. Rotator coming in. That disc is just high enough just to get into the wheels and everywhere around it. The Trillium starting up again. And Rotator slamming against the servo. There it goes. Bang! And you can see the weapon wobble. And once the disc hits, the weapon is completely gone. Trillium seems to be mobilized and they're still going. This thing is full of surprises, and I think they're stopped now. It doesn't look like they're moving at all after this one. And yes, there we go. There goes the 10-second countdown on the control bot. Rotator has done very well so far, and this could be a good contender to go through to the next round.
Cease.
Trillium will need some serious repairs after that bout, which sends Rotator into the next round to face the winner of this next fight.
Ice.
Ice has no real weapon apart from its wedge-like design to get under its opponents. That may be its downfall, and is very open to attacks from the back and the sides.
Disco Inferno.
It's disco time with this transparent bot armed with a horizontal spinning disc. A powerful weapon and speed on its side, as long as it doesn't drive out of control.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate.
And so Disco Inferno spins its weapon up to attack the wedge of ice. The classic cheese wedge, able to get underneath an opponent and push them around the arena. But it doesn't seem that ice seems to know how to do this. It's just attacking them from the back while Disco Inferno bounces off the walls. Coming in for a good attack, but nothing much happening. Disco Inferno spinning, trying to line up an attack, and they're just a little bit of disco dancing there. Well, why not? It's one of those battles, isn't it? And ice desperately trying to push, but it looks like they might be. Are they mobilized on one side? It doesn't. Oh no, they are okay. They are okay. They must have just been a little bit stuck there. Disco Inferno coming in, a good couple of attacks, but there's not much physical damage being done unless it's done entirely. And how about that? Ice stopping Disco Inferno, seeing the light, and bang! Straight into the power source, which is possibly the power source. And then coming into the side for another slam into the back. But what is that doing to the internals inside Ice? Disco Inferno doing a loop-de-loop, and Ice, what are you doing? And Ice have got into the pit! They've driven straight into the pit. The wheel got stuck at the edge. Ice tried to get away, loop-de-loop round, and went in. Disco Inferno go through with a little bit of a love tap there, but they go through to the next round.
Cease.
With the ice melted, Disco Inferno moves on to fight Rotator. A battle of the spinners is next, so we should be in for a good battle here.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1. Activate.
For a place in the semi-final, it's Disco Inferno's one disc against Rotator's dual discs. And coming into the back and taking off a piece of armour already. Rotator has lost a piece of armament. Disco Inferno got underneath the overcutter and taken off that armament. And now Disco Inferno will do its best to try and take off that other panel at the front. It looks like that piece of damage there has just caused Rotator to stop in its tracks. Disco Inferno coming in, slamming against the wheels. Has that done anything? Nope. Rotator are still able to move. They're just keeping into the wall. I don't think that's a good idea, lads. Staying close to the wall means you're pretty vulnerable, especially if you're coming against something like Disco Inferno, who's doing very well so far. And both panels have come off Rotator. Disco Inferno coming for another slam and doing very well by the looks of it. Managing to avoid the over... It fired one of Rotator's panels at it, and I think it actually hit as well, slamming into the wheels as well. Disco Inferno is possibly my pick to win this. It's doing very well so far. Rotator slamming in, trying to get away, and Disco Inferno is hiding in the corner. Looks like they've possibly done enough damage, maybe best just to stay back, and they're avoiding that disc. Doing very well so far. Disco Inferno coming in, trying to get a slam on Rotator. Again, off the wheels. Rotator backed up against the wall, and Disco Inferno has stopped. They've completely stopped. Rotator has managed to immobilize Disco Inferno with that undercutter attack, and there we go. There goes the timer. The 10 seconds countdown has begun, and Disco Inferno have lost to Rotator, who goes through to the next round.
Cease.
And with that, Rotator is the first bot to make it into the semi-final. Disco Inferno need to get ready for one more chance to progress. They will face either Ice once again, or Trillium, who hopefully have their technical problems fixed.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1. Activate.
For a chance to fight Disco Inferno to get through to the semi-finals, it's Trillium against Ice, the control bot against the wedge. And so far, the wedge isn't doing an awful lot. It doesn't seem to be low enough to get underneath Trillium, whereas Trillium is definitely able to get underneath. That was a good attack there. Lifting Ice up, bringing the claw down, lift themselves up, and then holding them down. Now it's a case of what are they going to do with them? They're going to let them go. Okay, unusual tactic there. Ice running away. Trillium. Trillium is definitely able to get underneath easier than Ice is. And they're not doing much control, and I have to admit, they just seem to bring the claw down and then let them go. But like that, the claw doesn't seem strong enough to hold onto an opponent to do anything with. It just seems to be like a little waggling stick. They are able, they've definitely got the better aggression, the better pushing power, and then slamming Ice into the wall. That's better. The claw comes down, but again, it's not doing anything. Whilst we're trying to get them out of the arena, and Ice still moving, sort of be swinging towards the pit, and Trillium might take this opportunity to try and get them into the pit, and Ice have done it themselves once more, in line with the pit, and then driving forward, getting one wheel stuck over the edge, and then swinging themselves around, and I don't think they're going to get out of there, not unless Trillium's able to push them back, which looks like they were about to do just there, but nope, they're going all the way around the back. Maybe try and push Ice in a little bit further, but Ice is too big that way to go into the pit. We'll take it for the other side, shall we? Trillium isn't really managing, but it's over. Anyway, Ice is in the pit, so Trillium goes through to the next round to fight Disco Inferno.
Cease.
The ice has fully melted and are now out of the running. Trillium moves on for an all-or-nothing fight against Disco Inferno. Their control is better, but after the fight against Rotator, that disc is a worry in case the weapon takes them out. So let's get down to the arena now.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1. Activate.
To join Rotator in the semi-finals is Disco Inferno against Trillium. Disco Inferno trying to attack those wheels. That seems to be the weakness. Immobilize the wheels and you've immobilized the robot. It doesn't seem to be working so far, and how about that for an attack? Trillium getting into the side of Disco Inferno, nearly getting him into the pit. That was a good push there. The Disco Inferno knows that Trillium is far stronger than it. It's going to have to rely on its weapon to do all of the damage here. Disco Inferno still going for the wheels, and Trillium has not brought the claw down once. It seems to have learned from its fight against Rotator not to use the claw. It will be immobilized. And getting underneath, Disco Inferno is slamming it against the wall. And Disco Inferno have stopped. They're completely stopped. Are they immobilized? Doesn't seem to be any life, and I think the disc is gone as well. Trillium wondering what to do now. Is the weapon still going? Are they still able to move? Not sure. It doesn't look like it. Trillium pushing into the side, maybe trying to see if Disco Inferno is still awake. Try and keep the fight going a little bit. Give them a gentle nudge. Doesn't look like anything's happening. Bringing the claw down. Again, nothing happening. I think that definitely Disco Inferno has been immobilized. There goes the 10 seconds. That powerful onslaught of Disco Inferno has not paid off, and it's Trillium who joins Rotator in the semi-finals.
Cease.
So Rotator and Trillium have made it to the semi-final. Thank you all for watching, and join us next week where 4 more machines will fight for glory. We'll see you then for more Robot Carnage.